In the last episode, we looked at the big parts of the brain: the cerebrum, cerebellum, brainstem, and limbic system. Now, let's zoom in on the cerebrum, the wrinkly top part, and explore its lobes. Let's do a little activity together. Touch your forehead, that's your frontal lobe. Now move your hand to the top of your head, that's your parietal lobe. Place your fingers just above your ears, that's your temporal lobes. Finally, touch the back of your head, that's your occipital lobe. These are the 4 lobes of the cerebrum. Let's take a closer look. Instead of memorizing brain parts in isolation, let's take a real activity and see how the 4 lobes of the cerebrum all work together. Along the way, I'll introduce the key terms neuroscientists use for each lobe. Imagine you're cooking chicken. Here's how your brain makes it possible. Frontal lobe, the planner. When you decide on a recipe and plan the steps, your frontal lobe is at work. It also controls your movements through the primary motor cortex, also called the precentral gyrus. And if you're speaking while cooking, the Broca's area, on the left side, helps you form words. Parietal lobe, the sensor. As you season the chicken and feel the heat of the pan, the parietal lobe processes touch and temperature. This happens in the primary somatosensory cortex, or post-central gyrus. The parietal lobe also helps with numbers and measurements, like knowing how much salt to add. Temporal lobe, the listener and memory keeper. You recall your grandmother's cooking tips and hear the sizzling sound of the chicken, that's your temporal lobe. Inside it, the hippocampus forms and recalls memories. And in the left hemisphere, Wernicke's area helps you understand language, like following a recipe. Occipital lobe, the vision center. Finally, you watch the chicken change color as it cooks. The occipital lobe, at the very back of the brain, processes everything you see. The primary visual cortex is the first stop for signals from your eyes, turning them into the picture you recognize. In just this one task, cooking chicken, all 4 lobes of your cerebrum are active: frontal, planning and movement; parietal, touch, temperature, measuring; temporal, memory and sound; occipital, vision. This shows how the lobes don't work alone, they team up to make even simple activities possible. Now let's try a different scenario: driving a car. Which lobe is most active when you